about to love him more, love him more. K.Michelle, my life season finale. It could have been a little bit better. I didn't get a chance to watch all of them, but I feel like it was more about her friends than anything else. Because I think the title of K.Michelle, it was supposed to be Friends or some shit. Friend, well, not I don't know the real title, but I think it was Friends and something. It was Friends some shit. But if you hear something sizzling in the background, it's because I'm cooking me a little something before I head to work. My ass is hungry, and I do not like being hungry going to work. I just don't. So let's go and get into it. So K Michelle having to sit down with them, and she just telling him Jonathan talking about he's getting married, and now I'm trying to see how that's gonna go. Then she's telling him they're gonna get married. Then Paris and fucking Tracy get into it for what reason I have no idea. So Paris is just basically talking about some, you a bitch or whatever because you was stealing from my friend, da da da, blah blah. And Tracy like, girl, what does that have to do with you? Like, have you seen me steal anything? Da da da. So they get into it. Next thing you know, Jonathan pulling out his goddamn ass and shit, and he's showing his damn ass, and I'm just like, girl, where did all this shit come from? I'm just like, Tracy, and then Tracy was just going in. She was just like, bitch, you stay at home with your mama, like, bitch, you stay at home with your mama. And Paris had got mad, honey, like she had dropped some food on the floor, like she was really really pissed off. But before all that, Kate was telling them about she wanted to go meet her father, her son, Chase or whatever, and she was telling the story about her him marrying. Like she said, she wanted to be a star, so she dumped him, and he ended up getting with her sorority sister and da 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 all that type of shit, da da da. But you know what? You never know who might be the love of your life, and I try to explain it to people like. Just because me and you had a bad conflict or bad, relationship does not mean that, this person is not going to be the love of my life. It's fucked up how she go, but I'm not going to miss out on love because of you. But my thing is, you don't go chasing after somebody's, best friend or da da da. But if y'all happen to bump into each other and have a conversation, it might be it might be your boo for the rest of your life. But just don't be fucking your friend's best friend. I mean, your best friend's ex-boyfriend, all that type of shit. But that's a whole nother story. I don't feel like getting into that. So, Jonathan had pulled out his ass just to calm the situation down, but that shit didn't do anything but make me interested to see what Jonathan's ass looked like, which is kind of interesting. But that's besides the point. But when Tracy had said Paris stayed with her mama, I was just like, really? So we're gonna get into the Paris issue later on, honey. So Kay goes to LA. She doing my life, pooching around and shit. She meets up with Russell Simmons, and Russell Simmons just telling her basically what she already knew. You need to let some of these hoes go, and you need to move on and do what you need to do. And I'm so surprised because Kay does all that hollering, she does all that, da 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 da, but she don't do what she's supposed to do. And I can kind of see myself a little bit because I'd be like, do this, do this, do this, but I don't do the same thing. So it kind of makes it a little, hypocritical a little bit. So she just Russell was just telling the motherfucker bye, bitch. And Kay, that's exactly what you need to do because you don't seem like you have no real friends with you. All these hoes are stealing your credit and doing all type of shit, child. I just don't understand. So Kay goes to meet up with Aisha Francis, who's I guess a well-known choreographer or whatever, and she dancing with her and shit and da 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 da. And when Kay said she don't lip sync, because a lot of these hoes be doing all this twirling and doing all this type of shit, but be lip singing. Y'all know who those? I ain't got to call the shit out on that. So Tracy ended up coming up, and then she's going off on. I'm tired of y'all calling me the thief and I'm homeless and all that type of shit. But Tracy, the reason why this started because you were taking that girl's shit. Like you were taking her car and you were spending money on some shit you're not supposed to do. I don't understand how people take people friend stuff and use that. I just don't. And then get mad when they get mad at you and going in on your ass. Just girl, let this shit subside and just like deal with it. You were doing wrong, so let her vent and get it out. But you know what? If it's bothering you so bad that you need to leave, so I guess that's what Miss Tracy decided to do. She left, and I'm like, girl, she's talking about tired of being called a thief, but girl, that's what you are. So, girl, just suck it up. So, that was it. And she left. Hopefully, she is out of her life. I don't know how this situation is going. I just hope it's a little better. So, Kay does end up meeting up with her baby, her father, her child, Chase. And I'm going to tell you something. I kind of understand Kay a little bit. Kay is her man wasn't ugly. Cause a lot of people call him ugly. I just think he was just an average looking man. He was just average looking man, and he looked interesting. And she can't deal with these over sex, and some people can't. Some people just need to get a little average guy well, everybody's not gonna have no fine chiseled person or beautiful everything. It's just not gonna be like that. Everybody's not, and and a lot of people calling him ugly, and I was just like, he wasn't really ugly. I mean, who am I to say he was ugly? So I'm just, I like that was who Kate fell for. So it is what it is, child. And that's the thing I think we worry about a lot because I've talked to certain people sometimes, and I've been like, I have thought, what my friends think because they're not as cute as the other guy I dated, and it kind of does make me feel some type of way because like you're really trying to be with somebody for yourself. Fuck what everybody else say. So that's the only thing I have on that. She was just telling him about how everything was, and I didn't know Kate was talking about some. She was telling that girl, his wife, that bitch, your car blew up at 8 o'clock. So, child, I can imagine Kate saying some crazy shit like this. She just crazy as hell. What else was going on? So she get back and she's telling her friends that she's moving to LA, and they all crying and shit in Paris, crying because she ain't gonna be able to use her goddamn credit card at Crystals no more and get no more fucking 5 for 5. Paris, I just think it's funny as hell that you've been going in and talking about this and that, but you've been sitting here using that girl credit card. You full of shit and full of motherfucking food, bitch. You gonna take a shit, okay? Jonathan ass ain't getting married no more. Okay, just start spilling all the tea. Jonathan ass ain't getting married no more, which I'm not surprised because that's how the gays be. Probably found out that he wasn't. He was still in love with his ex. You know how the gays kill me with that, but I can't get my ex. I'm still in love with him. I can't get over him. Oh my god. Girl, I don't have time. Anyway, like I said, Paris said 'cause she can't get no food. Who else? The girl, the roommate girl, she was cool. So her and child, when she said Tracy was probably somewhere pickpocketing at a church, I damn near hollered. That shit was so damn funny. K.Michelle's My Life was pretty interesting. I don't think it's something that's gonna come back. I think they gave K.Michelle a chance, and I think the views were good, but I don't really see it as a season 2. But hey, we loving hip hop Hollywood, so I'm not surprised. Anyway, tell me what y'all think. What did y'all think about the show? Did y'all like it? I don't know. I missed the last couple. Maybe I need to go back and watch. I will say that dude K. Michelle was dating was